Can you still make money selling domain names as a side business or even a side hustle in 2023? And can ChatGPT be used for selling domain names? As a matter of fact, it can be, and it is still profitable. I'm actually going to show you one additional side income aside from my food businesses that we actually generate revenue from here on Marketing Food Online. It is actually selling domain names. Now, if you may have seen one of the 2 videos I've done already in regards to how to sell domain names, I'm actually going to incorporate on this video my laptop and ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you a prompt in order for you to actually search and brainstorm possibly opportunities for you to sell certain domain names. Now, the reason why I sell possibly is I want to be completely transparent with you. ChatGPT can brainstorm and come up with an infinite amount of domain names, but it's not exactly perfect. You do have to do a little bit of side hustling work and put some hard work into this. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that in this video, but you can't necessarily rely on the entire list. A lot of what I'm about to show you are great domains that are available and you can sell. But some of them that pop up in the list because of the information cutoff time frame for ChatGPT, which I believe was in 2021, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of the information may be 2 years old or about a year old behind, but that's okay because like I said, some of these domain names are actually usable and you can buy them and flip them because your brain can only come up with so many creative ideas, but ChatGPT can come up with a ridiculous amount. So how does this work, Damien? Okay, so number one, a really quick backstory on what, excuse me, what flipping domains means. So website domain names, they have value, okay? Some of them have very little bit of value. Some of them have an amazingly ridiculous amount of value because they're either one word, couple of letters, very catchy phrases, whatever that might be. So the thing of it is that you can actually buy them. Go to GoDaddy, you can buy them on GoDaddy, you can buy them on Weebly, you can buy them on Wix, you can buy domain names pretty much in a lot of places. But once you buy them, you can take them and literally sell them. There is a marketplace for domain names. Now, some of the ones that I showed in my other 2 videos, I bought for around $12 to $19 roughly, and they are valued at around $1,600 and some of them over $2,000 each. So I could put them in the marketplace for even $800 or $900 and put in my pocket nearly $700, maybe even $1,000, depending upon the name of the actual domain. So if you go to ChatGPT, you'll need to create an account with ChatGPT, of course. Now, the one I'm showing you here on the screen is actually my paid version because I want access. I've had access to the 4.0 version for quite some time. So let me do this really quick. I am going to copy this. And then I'm going to show you exactly what I mean in regards to ChatGPT. There we go. Let me get that copied. I'm going to start a full brand new. Here we go. So this is the version here, the ChatGPT 4. This is a much more advanced, much more intense version, which gives you even better results, especially if you're doing this as far as website domain flipping. So let me go ahead and put this down here. I'm going to say, please list 50 domain names I could potentially, and I'll explain why I say potentially, buy for my future website related to top 10s. Let's just do this. This was actually pretty fun. This is pretty cool. And I'm going to use this as an example, and I want you to watch. Please list preferably, and I'll go back and change these words, preferably websites that are available. All right, so let me go ahead and fix this really quick. So what you want to do is you want to type it and give it a parentheses around what you're looking for. Now, for instance, this is top 10. So I'm looking for website domains that have like top 10 cars, top 10 foods, top 10 marketing, any of that sort. So what I'm looking for is a variety of topics in the website's name. So this is going to give me a ton. Then I want to show you this. Watch. As you click go, it's going to go ahead and list out a ton of them. I'm going to give you 50 of them. Now, here's the trick though. Once it creates this list on ChatGPT, do not solely and utterly rely on them as being available. You'll have to go to, and I'm going to show you here on GoDaddy. Go check the GoDaddy. That's the one I use mostly for mine. And you want to go up here and you want to do a search. This is the search box where you're going to enter these, and you want to find out specifically if these are available, okay? So then what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste. Let's go back over here. This will copy and paste the actual name. Here we go. We're almost there. Now, top 10s are something that we have. I think I've got about a dozen of them so far that are food related, actually. But the ones that are most profitable when you're buying domain names, keep this in mind. When you're wanting to sell them and flip them, ones that are related to marketing, ones related to money, finance, e-commerce. The other one is SEO. And the other ones that we found that were really helpful, actually because books are so popular, anything that's book related, they have a very high resale value. Specifically the ones in finance and the ones even in insurance too, as a matter of fact. So if you're looking to create a blog that's just want some additional revenue, those categories are ginormous when it comes to the value of the website domains, especially when they can become shorter and smaller. The shorter the website domain, the easier to remember. Also, it makes it for the ability for you to sell it and quickly get a profit on it. It's very fast when it becomes much shorter. The longer that they are, the more characters that they have. The people looking to obviously remember that website domain is going to be much difficult and harder. So the shorter is always going to be the better. And something that's catchy. It's easy to remember also, not because it just is being short, but it's also something catchy to remember. So here's a list of 50 of these top 10s. And I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. This is crazy. So all of these through top 10 tech gadgets, top 10 book reviews, budget travels. Traveling is another gigantic one, by the way, guys. Thrifty ideas, sci-fi books, fitness hacks. Huge, okay? Top 10, and again, when you begin to build out content for something like this as a top 10, you can build out blog posts of the top 10 destinations in Europe if you have a travel blog. Top 10 destinations in South America, top 10 destinations in the United States. So it goes on and on and on. So you can really create a lot of content just because it says top 10. That's just a really quick, easy catchphrase for people to remember. Now let's see, Damien, if some of these are really actually available. So this is a huge one, video game rankings. So copy this, and then you're going to go over to GoDaddy. Then you're going to paste it, and you're going to see if this is available. And I'll bet you it is. And if it's not, I'll show you what it is. The top 10 video games ranking. Video game industry, as you know, obviously here on YouTube, is ginormous. So what if you created a blog that said top 10 video games ranking.com? It's available, and you can pick it up obviously on GoDaddy for, well, the first year at least, for a penny. So let's go back over here and check out all of these. Most all of these will show up as available. Why? Because it is just a hugely popular, abbreviated top 10, whatever it may be, .com type of website domain name. So the next one up, let me show you this one here. Now, the ones that are more financial related, budget travels, top 10 budget travels. Traveling blogs, traveling information websites are huge, and they are worth a lot of money because CPMs, by the way, are huge online, especially if you're looking for Google AdSense money and revenue. So top 10 budget travels, boom, it's available. So far, I've showed you 2 websites that Chatgpt have come up with that are absolutely available and you can buy and you can flip and make money on. Next one, life hacks. Everybody loves life hacks. This is another great one. Let's check and see. Now, I won't go through the entire list, but you can obviously see where I'm going with this. And then I'm going to show you some tips and a couple of little quick pointers on the different industries, like I mentioned, that are really, okay, so this one, let me show you, this was great. I'm glad this didn't come up. So, top10lifehack.com. Now, there's a neat trick. 3 things you should know. If you ever get a website that has a S on the end of it, and you can take it off because it's not part of the actual word, hack is a word unto itself. If you took that off and you went ahead and searched for it here, watch what happens. It's going to come up as available. Now, the thing about that is that when you've got something like this where it's .com and it has a S on it, let me go ahead and refresh that. You can either use the S on the end of it. If it has an S, you can take it off and then refresh your screen to see if it actually is available. There it is, top10lifehack.com. You've already got a website right there. Now, the other thing is this, is if you're looking for, and let me show you these other websites here that I've already done, financing websites. The word my and the word the in the beginning of these website domains, I'm about to show you a neat little trick. This is another great way to secure domains that are really going to be important and also worth investing in because you're actually using and flipping around the word the and we. When you begin to customize it and personalize the website, my, whatever it may be, or the, or ours, I'll show you what I mean. So these are a whole bunch of other ones I was doing some research on before I hopped on here really quick. And let me show you this really quick. So For instance, let's see the Mint Monarch. These are a whole list of Grow Capital. So if you're looking for something that's related to finance, this, by the way, was a list I did of 50 different website domains that are related to finance, which is a huge one. So I'm going to paste this on here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is actually taken. And it's good because I'm going to show you something. So rich essence. Okay, that's actually taken. Now, I'm going to add the words the on the beginning. You see that here? Right here. The. Now watch. The rich essence is another way that you can actually do this. You can find out for sure if it's working. And there it is, as a matter of fact, right there. The rich essence. So the word the on the beginning of the website domain name is another way to secure that domain name only by adding a couple of extra letters. Alrighty, so now let me do this. Make it personal, myrichessence.com. Now the reason why I'm showing you this is that you'll come across website domains that are probably taken, but if you add the word the and my, or take off an S, you've got yourself a brand new one. So this one is actually taken, My Rich Essence. So I would just stick with basically the. So let's go back one more time and I'm going to show you another one. So you get the gist of this. So the prompt here, really quick, let me show you the prompt because that's the most important part of this whole video. Now, list 20 new website domain names that I could potentially use for my website related to, and then you put in whatever industry. Mine, of course, this one is finance, as the example shows right here. Okay. Try to make them unique and short. Okay. Unique and short as possible, preferably, in domains that are not already taken. Now, keep in mind, it's going to do its best to give you a list of domains that you can potentially use. And the reason why I say potentially is I want the AI, I want Chatgpt to understand that I'm not looking for just a list of website domains related to finance. I don't want that. I want domain names that I could potentially own and then flip and sell. Okay. So that is the prompt. If you want to write that down, take a look at that or pause the video. That prompt right there. And then, of course, you put your industry right here. Finance, marketing, banking, investing, anything to do with money, marketing, or e-commerce. Those are huge. Those three in particular are industries that we were able to secure a lot of different website domain names, and they have a huge value on them. Now, make this even more valuable is if you build a website. And if you want to sell a fully loaded website with that domain name, that makes it even more valuable for you. Okay? So Chatgpt is a great way to brainstorm ideas if you're looking to flip domains. Flipping domains, yes, you can still make money flipping domains. You have to understand the process of how it works. And then, of course, the marketplace here on GoDaddy where you can sell them. But Chatgpt can brainstorm some and make you money faster because you don't have to sit with a pen and a pad trying to think of all of these different types of websites. So check those out and let us know down below if you've already started flipping domains. If this video was helpful for you, do give us a big thumbs up. If you've already started or initiated this type of a business and you've made money, how is it going for you? Let us know down in the comments.